My name is Olli Sinerma. I'm the project lead and co-founder at Mindfield Games, and this is our game P.O.L.N.
What is P.O.L.N?
P.O.L.N is a first-person exploration game set on a Saturnian moon Titan, where you are a space mechanic who has gotten a new job because the previous person has been lost, and you have just landed there to explore the station. P.O.L.N is both available for PC and it's coming out also for Oculus Rift during our launch in the next month.
Talk about the gameplay. What are some of the things you'll be doing inside the game?
It's pretty much like everything is totally interactive in P.O.L.N, and that is the key thing. It's like actual real world where you can, say you go to the kitchen, you can find a microwave, cook stuff in it. There is a basketball courts, there are darts that you can throw. It's like a mist in space, but with also the addition that it's not only puzzles that you need to solve, but actually a virtual environment where you can enjoy and live around. We also have things like games inside games, and of course, because it's a VR game, we have virtual reality inside virtual reality.
What are some of the challenges in making a game that is already fully playable on PC, but also fully playable in virtual reality?
Most I know about the design side. Of course, engineers can talk about how it's running on 90 frames per second. That is, of course, takes some effort. But on design side, there are a lot of things you need to take in consideration. For example, one thing is that we had in our crew quarters area, we used to have like these circular stairs that player could walk upwards, and that is a huge no-no for virtual reality. Not because people would get motion sickness on it, because we can cure that one. It's not an issue, it's just something about the head bob and different rotation modes. But the thing was that how players were using it, because they were running them upwards, downwards, their back front, and so on, jumping in between, and that caused them nausea.
Now, what does P.O.L.N stand for?
It's part of the mystery of the story that we are not telling actually how are bees related to space exploration. What is P.O.L.N? Why is it an acronym? The thing in P.O.L.N is that it's an exploration story adventure. So you go through the gameplay and examine everything you find, and that starts to build up the story. And the idea is also that you don't probably figure out everything on the first run. But after you have completed the game, and you can pretty much run it through on the PC regular monitor, but when you go for a second run, put on your Oculus headset, it's like a new game, and then you start to figure out that, this thing connects to that one. And that's why we are not telling that much about the story yet.
So, will your title be a launch title for Oculus Rift?
Sort of, because the launch titles are coming out on 30th of March. And for us, we are coming out on 20th of April. So we are really close to that, but we also wanted to finalize some stuff we had. One thing, for example, being our audio. We are like really critical that the game is in full-fledged best before format when we are launching it. And that's why we are also calling it the beta version of virtual reality. It's fully playable in VR from day one, but we are also adding in like new movement systems and all of that. Because one thing that we noticed in VR development is that there is not one solution for locomotion or simulator sickness, but it's like every person is an individual. So we are supporting as many ways as possible.
Are you guys platform agnostic? Will you be on the Oculus Rift, the Vive, and Sony VR?
Yes, and we will support everything pretty much that we can get our hands on. So Sony PlayStation VR is coming later in the year, but HTC Vive and Oculus will be available during the launch.